The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 78 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That went to the right side and incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 127 yards, and a score.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here On 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, they'll go.
How do you miss that shit, bro?
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to get this one to McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
What?
He's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted,
timeout paid off.
Coming up, and that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the gun, it's Mahonson.
Boy, I'm big.
And the Cardinals bring him down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahonson, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
This shit like a fucking Super Bowl.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Unfucking believable!
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage.
Hey, they don't never had no flags on this shit.
1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to.
Man, I ain't never seen nobody with this much luck.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Finally!
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this 1st half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Mahomes now on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Come on, 69.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Now Patrick going to change the play. Jefferson moving in motion left. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up.
It's so fucking hard, bro. 1 goddamn yard, dude.
Not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little.
That was a close one.
They found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a throw here, hauled in. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And he's going to go
every time.
Sacked right around the 17. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Got his ass.
And now
Got his
the
motherfucking
Cardinal
ass,
field goal
bro.
team here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
That was a touchdown.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down.
Finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rice will go in motion left. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down and 6. Here's Pacheco once again.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a to snag the lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Damn!
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Call me so far.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he
The fuck, yo.
And he's brought down.
This nigga just kept pump faking. What was that?
On 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
Fuck, man, I had my
7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the
Likely
sack,
and Mahomes.
here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. To the left side and intercepted.
Good job, Ed.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down.
Who the fuck is that?
The 20-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is
good job, D.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw again. He's got his time.
Oh, that's all fucking believable.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and 1.
There we go.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
Y'all wait till the fucking 4th quarter to do all this. I'm going to turn over. Damn.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make 18-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. No hesitation. Goes right back to Likely. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually
that 4th down fucked us up.
Right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 11. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oh, hell no.
Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Have to press it and take a chance.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Cards, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
7, ladies. You can't get the run game going. You can't open shit up. Should have went to Justin more.
Pussy, are you still there? I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. You're just the fakest person. I actually admire that you can actually be this fake, and like when the TV comes on, how you can just change. It's like you're a chameleon. Hey, listen, it's awesome. I'm a professional. It is unbelievable. It's no, we got more. Hey, pussy, are you still there? I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. You're just the fakest person. I actually admire that you can actually be this fake, and like when the TV comes on, how you can just change. It's like you're a chameleon. Hey, listen, it's awesome. I'm a professional. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The fact that you're a pussy hasn't changed. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how fake you can really be. Like, you are just such a fucking pussy. My God. It is amazing. It is amazing. But you know what? Hats off to you. You got a great PR person. Because they do a great job with training you. Because you are just terrible. You're the fucking scum of the earth. You are a terrible human being. But you can sure turn it on, huh? Thank you. God, you fuck. I wish they would let me next door so I could spit in your fucking face. You know I would absolutely kill you if you ever did something like that. You could never kill me. Oh, I bet you I could. Then you should try, John. You really should try, John. No, I would literally kill you if you spit in my face. Yeah, let's try that, John. Literally kill you. Let's try that, John. I'm not saying I would fight you. I said I would kill you. John, do you think? John, do you think I'm just gonna sit there and let you kill me, John? I mean, really? No, we got more to do. Yes. Okay. It's gonna be a couple. I got water over for you there, John. Okay. Hey, pussy, are you still there? I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. You're just the fakest person. I actually admire that you can actually be this fake, and like when the TV comes on, how you can just change. It's like